Hello everybody. Welcome back. Today's I think it's like second Wednesday of October of 2018. Man, I had a long day. It's like 8:30 and I just got back home. Okay. So I guess I'm not quite supposed to do this on a day like today because I work full time. Okay, as a paper pusher. Desk job, which I really like, enjoy. It's something new, okay? And then I went to this political meeting to meet all my political friends, and so now it's 8:30, and so I'm not supposed to do this, but what else would I be doing, right? I really enjoy doing this. Okay, this is the raison d'être of me, my life. My entire life was spent learning something new, something and making something new, learning something new, making something new. Okay, so if not this, my life has no meaning because I'm not leaving anything behind me. I may die tomorrow. Okay, so this is the whole reason that I'm living. So yeah, dinner. Yeah, I haven't eaten since noon, so it's been 8 hours and whatnot. But uh, I eat every day, okay, 3 times a day. So eating can wait. This is more important than eating. Okay, so neural network. Okay, so neural network is like this. Okay, so linear separator, meaning you know you have some line, two-dimensional line, or a one-dimensional line, or two-dimensional plane, or three-dimensional cube. It's n-dimensional, okay? And we are talking about neural network is n-dimensional space. But for illustration, we just do two-dimensional, but n-dimensional space is all the same. And it's like this: you have some bad elements somewhere, and some good elements somewhere. Okay, you don't have this borderline that can separate the good and the bad, the good and the bad. Like in the New Testament, Old Testament, I think it was like New Testament. Jesus said, okay, the good crops, good plants that bear fruit, they will be stored on the right side, and all the bad plants that does not bear any good fruit, they will be put on the left side, and the one on the left side it will be thrown to hell, thrown to fire, to be used as fuel. Because there are still plants that can be used as to make fire, right? So the one on the left side, yeah, it will make fire. The one on the right side, it will be rice or wheat, something that this farmer can eat. So will both get used, and they both die. The fate of left and right, they are no different. They all die and they get consumed by this farmer or God. This left and right, it has nothing to do with Democratic Party, Republican Party. No, it's something Jesus said. All right, so yeah. Then he also said, "Oh yeah, today, yeah, I will be sitting on the right side of God and judge the world." And also, even before that, like King David or Shepherd David, he wrote in the Psalm something like, "Yeah, until I will make your enemy into your footstool, you will sit on my right side and just watch, enjoy the show." Okay. So left and right is it has nothing to do with liberal or conservative. Okay. No, no. liberals are not evil. They are not stupid. No, Republicans are as stupid as liberals. Okay, so it's not that. All right. So, but linear separator is like this. Okay. Initially, the line goes like this. Okay. So you are not quite separating the good stuff and bad stuff here. Okay, then we try again. How about line like this? Yeah, well, still, you're not quite separating the goods and bads. How about line like this? Yeah, on the right side you have all the goods, on the left side you have three bads, but one bad still is here on the right side. Okay, then how about this? Oh, then it's perfect. All the good stuff on the right side, upper side, all the bad stuff on the lower side, okay? So that's neural network in a nutshell, okay? You have first equation like this, what y is equal to 2x. Then it's not quite separating the good stuff and bad stuff, the up, down, okay? The left side, right side. Then we try this guy, y equal what? 100x. Very steep, straight line, okay? You're not quite separating. Well, how about this? Y is equal to minus 100x. Yeah, you're getting closer, but still the bad stuff is on the same side as all the good stuff. So, well, how about this? Y is equal to minus x. Now it's perfectly separating these two sets of good and bad, okay? And we are halfway there. That's the concept. You are switching the slope, trying to figure out, okay? So we're halfway there. We'll make this very quick because I'm really hungry now. I need to relax, and we are halfway there, okay? So we'll make this quick and sweet. But still there's some long way to go though. So let me drink some. Let me get some water and we get right to it, okay? Okay, do you like my necktie? It's one of those old school, kind of narrow. It's not wide, but narrow, old school necktie I bought the other day, and I'm old school, you know. So, um, so let me have this vodka. Oh, there's nothing like this. Alaskan berry vodka. Oh, I would not trade the world for this, okay? 7 trillion virgins, I don't need it. I don't need a single woman. If I can have vodka with Alaskan berries and Alaskan wild edible plants, I don't need women. I don't even need one woman, okay? I would never trade this with anything else in the world. Oh, it's so good. Thank God for vodka. Thank God for the vodka. Okay, I'm gonna put, because I put this vodka out in the room temperature on the open cup. It's not sealed, so the alcohol they just evaporate. Okay, so the kind of vodka drinks that I drink, they are very weak vodka. They're very weak liquor, probably about the level of beer or wine, because I just let it sit out there, and all the alcohol they go away. So they're very weak drinks actually. Okay, they are not strong liquor at all. Okay, so I just want you to know, right? Ah, but it's so good. So good. Hmm. I had a very long day, so give me a break, okay? I've been out since like 7:30 this morning, and I came back at 8:30 in the evening. Okay, give me a break. I'm at home. So, um, I did some house chores too. Okay, I had this laundry and run on the dryer, and it's been sitting there for days. So I had to pull it out and put back in the my rack, hanger, and all that stuff. And I bought some nice winter coat like this, and then put it in the hanger, close it. All right, so let's just get right to it. It's like this. Okay, so we already have discussed this before. All right, right. Ax plus by plus c equals to 0. Okay, and the equation, this is a line, like y is equal to what? Minus ax over b minus c. So minus a over b is the slope of this line, and minus c is the intersection of this straight line and y-axis. Okay, you don't have to concern anything about the sign. Okay, all you gotta know is this: to the right is x is big, to the left x is gets smaller and smaller. Y up is big, and low down below is small. Okay, big, small, big, small. That's all you gotta know. Okay, so just remember that this a and b, they have to do with the slope of this, like this angle, this slope of this straight line. Minus c is, it just, if you only change the c, you are not changing the slope, but you are moving, shifting this straight line, preserving the slope. You're just moving up and down. Okay, but if you only change a and b, it changes the slope. Okay, that's all you need to know. All right, so yeah, I'll just leave it there. Now, we already talked about this. Okay, in order to preserve the equality, guess what? The right side of the equality is the 0. Everything that's non-zero, everything that matters, they're all on the left side. Okay, so in order to preserve the equality, if something goes up, okay, well, first of all, let's say a plus b is equal to 0. Now, let's say a used to be minus 1 and b used to be plus 1, okay? If b goes up, b becomes, I'm sorry, we are talking about variable here, x plus y. Okay, they're variables, they're changes, okay? And y becomes plus 2, what should x become? 5 seconds. So I want to drink some more. Oh, I don't need a girl. I don't need 7 trillion virgins. No, I don't even need one woman. because I have Alaska and I have vodka. Okay, I have Alaska and I have vodka. Alaska, plenty of edible plants right in my backyard, and I have this cheap vodka. That's all I need. I'm in heaven. Okay, I'm already in heaven. Okay, as long as I have this wonderful vodka. Okay, what's your answer? It has to be -2. Okay, so if y go up from 1 to 2, x must go down from -1 to -2 in order to preserve equality. Thing go up, the other thing has to go down. Now, it's good that we erased all that stupid backbone of humanology. X times y is equal to 1. So 1 is identity for this multiplication operator, and 0 was the identity element of this addition operator. Okay, it comes from group theory. Okay, so you have identity element for every single operation. Well, if it's commutative. Okay, so let's say x used to be 1 and y used to be 1. Then yeah, 1 times 1 is 1. But y go up into 2. Then what should x be? I give you 5 seconds. Oh, so good. Thank God for vodka. This is what makes my long day worthwhile. Vodka. I had such a long day, okay? This is what makes it worthwhile, okay? Because finally I'm at home and I get to enjoy. You know, I get to relax. Oh, it's good. 5 seconds has become like 30 seconds. Whatever. Okay, y went up from 1 to 2. X must what? Go down, right? 1 over 2, 1/2. In order to preserve equality. One thing go up, the other thing has to go down. Okay? So, because why are we doing this? Because it's the same, we are doing addition and multiplication. Very elementary arithmetic, okay? But the same principle applies to neural network. Okay, neural network is very easy. It sounds fancy, but it's something very easy. Okay, so let's say ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Let's say that line looks like this. Okay, don't care about sign, negative, positive. No, don't care about that. This is this ax plus by plus c equals 0. That's the line that. Okay, so algebraic geometry. Okay, so it's this equation. Okay, don't care about sign. Don't worry about it. Now, if we want to shift this line, we are a, b, and c. They are constants. Okay, so they are not supposed to change. but we are in the world of mathematics, okay? So we can assign a value. A could be 1 or 2 or 3. We can assign whatever value this to this constants. It's up to us, okay? X and Y are variables because they are more like top dog. Constants, underdog. Okay, so X and Y, they define the axis, X and Y. These two axes are named after X and Y. They are variables. They're the stars. A, B, and C, they're constants, the underdogs. They're not very important. Okay, but so we can assign any value to A, B, and C. Okay, so now if we want to move this line that would look like this, what would you do? How would you change A, B, and C? Or out of A, B, and C, what would you change and how? In what direction? Okay. This kind of stuff is something, it's like mathematical science, mathematical philosophy. Whatever school you go to, they're not going to teach you this. Because you can say I'm kind of mathematician, okay? Because I think about mathematics. I think mathematically sometimes. I see myself as a philosopher, okay? I'm not famous, but I love philosophy. I love the truth. I want to pursue and seek and discover the truth and in the universe. And so I don't care if this does not make any money or fame or power or it doesn't get me anything. I'm just interested in the finding out about the truth. And this is a mathematical truth. Something elementary, but it's an intellectual entertainment. I want to know the truth. Mathematical truth, okay? It's something easy. It's not gonna get me a PhD or paper publication in Science magazine, okay, Nature magazine. I'm doing it just because it's the right thing to do. It's not about the truth. I wanna find out, learn more about the truth, and I wanna educate you about the truth. I want to better human knowledge. Okay, this is what humanology is about. Betterment of human knowledge. Okay, so it's this X horizontal line. This number 1. Okay, number 2. First line was number 1. Now, in terms of X dimension, this horizontally, it got smaller. All we gotta do is what? This. A. So X got, this was the first line. Next, the second line. X became smaller, to the left, smaller. So, should A go up or down? That's my question to you. I'll give you 10 seconds, okay? We may not get through this neural network today because there are a lot of preliminary stuff we have to cover, okay? But we'll go as far as we can, okay? We can continue tomorrow. Hopefully I don't die tomorrow. Okay? So please pray for me, okay? I'm a Christian. I believe in the power of prayers, okay? So yeah, please pray for me so that I do what I'm assigned to do, okay? So okay. So x is going down. So then in order to preserve the equality, what should a be? Should it go up or down? X is going down. It should go up. Okay? A should go up. In order to preserve the equality, because X is going down. It's going down. Okay? Okay, so X is going down, so A should go up. Okay? Alright, now we're only talking about X, okay? Now, so this is the original line here, right here, okay? Now, we messed with X. Now we're gonna mess with Y. Okay? Let's put X is kind of constant, okay? X is stays the same. Now Y is going down. Like this. We better use some different colors here. Alright. X stays the same and Y goes down. Like this. Y goes down, okay? It's good that we have multiple colors here. Y goes down. How should B behave in order to preserve the equality? Should B go up or down? Y is going down. From the original, this equation, this straight line, Y is going down. Y going down. X, same. Okay? What should be like? It should go up, right? So Y is going down, B should go up so that it preserves the equality. Okay, now I'm gonna introduce. We'll do something about C because that's the third element, and I'm running out of color. Where are my front color marker? I have all this I have more than this colors I've been using, okay? Well, I don't see any other, so I don't know where I put it, okay? It's somewhere in my house. Oh well. I cannot find it, so we just put it in a black, okay? Or green. So this is the original line right here, okay? Now, we are preserving the slope. So we are making parallel shifting to this line. It's a parallel. It doesn't change the slope like this, but it's parallel shifting, okay? Like this. Okay. So A and B does not change. Okay. It may change, but it changes proportionately. Okay. So only the C changes. Okay. Now, from here to here, okay, we are moving from this line to this lower line, parallel shifting. Okay, both x and y go down, gets lower and gets further pushed to the left, so both x and y goes down. Now C should be increasing or decreasing in order to preserve the equality. I give you like 10 seconds for this. So x and y are decreasing, so C should be increasing. Okay, so from here, let's say C used to be negative 10. Okay, from to here, that's number 1, and number 2 should be negative 5. I mean, x and y, they are decreasing, so C should be increasing. Okay, so from negative 10 to negative 5 is what? Increasing. Okay, they're increasing because C go to the other side and it becomes negative C here, and that's the intersection to the y-axis. Okay, so that's the correct reasoning. Okay, so plus 10 and minus 10 go to the other side and become plus 10, like 10. Minus 5 here as a C, go to the other side and it becomes plus 5. Okay, so x and y decreasing means C increasing from negative 10 to negative 5. Okay, if you do not follow me, well, maybe one day you can. Okay, or maybe your child or your grandchild can, or maybe you after 10 years, after 20 years can. Okay, it's not that difficult. Okay, so difficult to follow because I'm not a smart guy. I'm just a very old school fashion guy. Okay, so what I say here is not that difficult to understand, but you have to think about it. This is something very elementary, but no schools teach this because it doesn't make any money. It does not get you any fancy degree or some fancy school admission, no. But this is about the truth, elemental, basic, mathematical, philosophical truth. Okay, it is mathematics and it's something basic, but nobody talk about this because they are concerned about all this mainstream mathematics, school admission, college admission. Okay, so but if you take some time to understand what I'm saying here, God bless you. Okay, Jesus bless you. Buddha bless you. Prophet Muhammad bless you, and Confucius bless you. Okay, um, because you are somebody who actually cares about knowledge. Okay, so you have my appreciation. Okay, so we'll take a break. It's been 30 minutes, so we'll take a break and we'll move on. Okay. All right. Take a break. Okay, I guess you kind of you kind of heard me walking around. My house is very old house. Okay, so it doesn't absorb the shocks of me walking very well. So you can see this vibration on the floor. Okay, so yeah, it's very simple. Okay, x a if ax plus by plus c equals 0. Okay, so if if we have this original line, straight line. Okay, if you want to x to decrease, you have to increase a. All right, so it goes like this, like from here to here. X is decreasing, y is fixed. Okay, so in order to decrease x, you have to increase a. Okay, the coefficient. Now, we are here, in order to decrease y, like this, so you're originally here, you fix the x, and you're only decreasing y. In order to decrease y, you have to increase b. Okay? If you wanna keep the x and y, the slope constant, but you still want to decrease both x and y at the same time, all you gotta do is, if you wanna decrease, if you wanna decrease both x and y, it will be like this, parallel shifting. In order to decrease x and y at the same time, decrease, you have to increase c. Okay, because you don't want to mess with this slope. Okay, so that's the concept I want you to understand this time. Okay, yeah, it probably have been very long day for you, but it's been long day for me too. Okay, so we are all in this together. Okay, just humanology series. We are trying to learn something new. Okay, so we have to erase because to learn something new, you have to erase your old memories, because your brain can contain only so much. Okay, you have to erase old memories to learn something new. Okay, stay here with me. Okay, I want you to be with me. Just if you don't understand, don't worry, it's not that important. Okay, mathematics, who gives a shit? Okay, it doesn't matter, just be with me. Okay, stand by me, we'll get there. You have some time, extra time, so yeah, just Google, Bing. Okay, you catch up, because I didn't like mathematics when I was like 7 years old. I didn't want to study it, and I didn't like mathematics. I didn't want to learn it, but over time, yeah, I had to. So kind of got used to it and got good at it and learned to enjoy it. No matter who you are, you can change. Okay, I'm here to change you for the better. All right. Okay. So all right. Let's use some black here. Okay. So okay, let's go straight to the neural network. Okay, so let's say before this, let's cover some linear programming. Okay, it's like this. Linear programming is sound fancy. Linear programming is about again. I don't think we can get to our objective today. You know, understanding what neural network is about. Okay, it's just too much. Let's not be too ambitious. We have tomorrow, unless I die. Okay, even if I die, you can learn it from somewhere else. Okay, let's say I let's assume I die and you live. Okay, it's not the end of the world because you can learn these things that's from somewhere else, so from someone else. Okay, so yeah, but if I get to live tomorrow, then we'll finish this or the day after. Okay, because we have to go step by step. Humanity, Rome was not built on one day. And we are not building anything yet. We are learning what's been built a century ago, decades ago. Okay, neural network was developed in probably in 1970s, 1960s. Okay, so we are just learning what they have done. It's not just Frank Rosenblatt. Yeah, Marvin Minsky, he did contribute somewhat, and all the other nameless background mathematicians, computer scientists, even some psychologists, yeah, they contributed just a little bit, and we sum them all, and then it became neural network, which is a big field. All right, all we are trying to do here is learn what they have achieved half a century ago. Okay. So yeah, by all means, pray for me, please. I believe in the power of prayer, and then we'll get through this over a couple of days more. Okay, because this is not just one day thing. All right, we first have to understand what linear programming is. Linear programming is used in industrial engineering. Okay, it's very easy. Okay, you have in geometry you have a square. Maybe you have some octagon, I mean pentagon, or octagon. Okay, oh, this is more like six. Okay, you have a rectangle, octagon, I mean pentagon, and octagon would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever. Octagon. How is it drawn octagon? You have 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, octagon. It's like this. So it's a geometric, Euclidean, two-dimensional geometric figure, but we have an equation for that in Cartesian coordinate, two-dimensional. Okay, let's try that. Okay, so octagon, to be honest with you, I don't care about octagon. Okay, so let's just do a rectangle. Okay, because the principle is same. We just do rectangle. Okay, because I'm lazy. Rectangle here. 1, 2, 1, 2. Principle is the same, okay? So we'll do the simple thing. It could be triangle, rectangle, whatever, I don't care. You will define this square or rectangle, okay? Between 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. It goes like this. This line is what? What is this line? This line. What's the equation? Algebraic geometrical equation for that. What is it? Y equal 1, okay? This line, horizontal line, is equal to y equal 1. Why? Because we don't care about x. Y is equal to 1 no matter what x is. It's like y equals to 0 times x plus 1. Okay, the slope is 0, horizontal. No matter what x is, like negative 100 or positive 1000, it becomes 0. It ends up becoming 1. Because 0 times x, okay? Y is equal to 1. Same way, this horizontal line up here is y is equal to 2. Y, x is equal to 2. Similar way, the same token, this is what? This vertical line. What's the algebraic geometric line? Geometrical algebraic equation of this is what? X is equal to 1. Why? Because it's like this. 0 times y is equal to x minus 1. Okay, so we don't care what y is, what this whole vertical level of coordinate is. Okay, because it's multiplied by 0. Whatever y could be 100,000 or negative 1 million, it all becomes 0. X is always equal to 1. So that's x equal to 1, okay? Now, this line is what? X is equal to 2, okay? Now, from here to here and here to here, that defines this square or rectangle. Okay? It's like this. This square is equal to y is more than 1 and y and y is, I'm sorry, can you see this? No, not much, right? I write here y is more than 1 and y is also less than 2. X is more than 1 and x is less than 2. Okay, that's what this they're all conjoined by and, logical and operation, like and operation, ampersand, okay, and logical and operation, this and this and this, okay. So that's the kind of this four equalities define this square. Okay, and I told you this, we are not going to get to this heart of neural network today because there's just too many things to cover. Okay, and it's been almost 1 hour, and I'm gonna finish today's episode right after this. We will continue tomorrow as long as I don't die tomorrow. I mean, I can die from any reason. I can die from car accident or thunderstrike or starvation or some stupid heart attack. Nobody wants to die, but somebody every day end up dying. Okay, it can happen to me. I'm not special person. I'm just like you, eking out the living, trying to pay the bills, trying to get a date. I get no date. Whatever. Yeah, I don't get some favoritism from God. I don't. Okay? Just like you. Okay? So, trying to pick the right vodka for this occasion. Or equation. Occasion, equation, whatever. So it's like this, okay? So you have y-axis, okay? Then you have x-axis. Now, you have this one line that is called y is equal to x, okay? Everything on this line is like this. X is equal to 1, y is equal to 1. X is equal to 2, y is equal to 2. X is equal to y. But above this line, let's think about 1.2 here. 1.2. X is 1 and y is 2. What happens into this thing? We plug it in, okay? It used to be, if it is along this line, it's really 1 equal to 1. You know, x is 1, y is 1, x is 2, then y is 2. That's 1, 1, 2, 2. It's on this line. But what happens if we plug in this outlier, this rebel, non-conformant to this equation? Kind of like you and me, okay? We don't care what other people think. So this is the magic of humanology. We try to connect, make some analogy between mathematics and human phenomena, which doesn't quite seem to be related or connected. That's what we do. We are naughty. We are playful. So we try to connect to something impossible, some that looks like impossible to connect, mathematics and human phenomena. Okay, so this is the rule. Y have to be equal to x. What if we say no? What happens? Okay, we plug it in this number 1, 2. Okay, so this x, y, right? So x is 1 on the right side, y is equal to 2. They are not equal. Don't lie. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to anybody, okay? Now, we have this. 2 is more than 1. we have an inequality. So this equation doesn't quite describe this situation of this point 1 comma 2 being not belonging to this one line. It doesn't belong to this one line. It's above it. It's beyond it. It's more than that. But equation has this equality symbol and these two variables of x and y, but that's not all there is. There's more than that. And there's this song, is that all there is? Is there all there is? Is there all there is? Then my friend, I start dancing, right? It's like 1970s song. I don't know what exact year is, but great song, okay? So, but it's not that all there is. There's something more, okay? We have something called inequality, and we call it y is more than x. Okay. It defines, you have this line is y is equal to x, okay? And all this two-dimensional space, half of the two-dimensional space above this line, 45-degree angle line, we can define it as y is more than x. Now, what is below this line? We define as y is less than x. So you have y is equal to x, y is more than x, y is the less than x. Okay? You have to understand this, okay, in order to understand what neural network is, okay? It's been 1 hour and it's been, right now it's 9:30 at night. I have to go to work tomorrow, okay? So I'm just like you. I don't make much money. I'm just an office worker. Pushing papers. I'm a paper pusher, okay? We'll stop here, okay? And we'll continue tomorrow. Alright? Alright. Thank you. I love you. Good night. Bye. We'll continue tomorrow, okay? Bye.